You mentioned England, you think is gone.
Yep, done.
There's a couple of people still fighting for it. You have Paul Joseph Watson, Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
So guys like that. Brexit, obviously.
Yeah.
But your opinion, England's is totally fucked.
Finished.
Yeah.
England would need a revolution today to try and undo the bad work, and it's nowhere near coming.
Damn.
We don't have a single politician who's anywhere even 1% right wing. Every single politician's fully left.
You would need like a modern day Churchill, you're saying?
Yeah, you'd need something crazy to happen.
Yeah.
And the only people left in America who are resisting liberal indoctrination are the Muslims, and there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
And this is why my view, once again, my conservative views are all skewed up, because I'm almost on the team of the Muslims now.
Jesus.
But then the only people you have left who don't want transgenders in schools.
Yeah.
The only people you have left who don't want to tell kids that being gay is better than being heterosexual.
They're very proudly pro-family.
Yeah, they're the only people they have left who have families and have kids.
Yeah.
They're the only people, like you have no one, there's no other allies in the Western Europe besides them. So in some ways, yeah, they're destroying your culture. But in other ways, so are the liberals.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and in the long run, in my view, is super pessimistic. This Muslim's going to win anyway. They're outbreeding. And I think the average English woman has 1.6 kids. The average Muslim woman in England has like 6.8. Like they're just within 30 years, we're outbred anyway. So the fight's over, done. It's done. It's not even close. The population is going to overpass us. So at least they have ideals which don't completely go down the liberal lunacy. Yeah. And it's amazing to me that the left, what's funny is they're cognitive dissidents. The left, they idolize Islam and they idolize all their other bullshit, and they're completely non-compatible. So the left is sitting there going, what do I do? What do I do? It's weird. But in the end, Islam will win, because they always do, because they're uncompromising. We were talking earlier about frame. Muslims have the best frame on earth. No, this is the rules. No, fuck you. I'll kill you now. I'll kill myself. I'll kill everyone.
Yeah.
That's how they are. And you're like,
they take it that far.
Yeah,
they take it that far. Yeah.
But and you know, man, like I said, this is why I piss a lot of conservatives off. But this is the truth. A lot of the reason the Taliban are fighting Americans, a lot of the reasons they're literally fighting wars they can't win with an AK against a fucking Predator drone, is because they're fighting for the right to have their virgin wife in a burqa. Literally, pussy drives things on that level. People don't understand that they look at the Western cultures.
Pussy's powerful.
The pussy's powerful. They look at Western cultures and look how Western women act, and they think, I don't want that. I don't want my women to be like, there's no wives there.
It's crazy.
I want this. And this is my society, and they're coming along telling me they're going to blow this up and take this away from me. No, I want a virgin wife at 16 who's going to obey me. That's what I want. And if I have to fucking die to protect it, that's what I'm going to do. And this is literally, that's the level. I had a friend who's I won't say his name, you can Google him up, he's a really rich guy, lives in Dubai. And he comes to London to party all the time. And we're in the clubs, whatever. And he looks at me and says, look around. And we look around. He goes, there's girls here to fuck, but there's no wives here.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll fuck your, he says, I'll fuck your Western women, but I'm marrying a Muslim woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is how they view the world.
America feels like that, man. There's plenty of girls to fuck, but it's not the best in the world, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But, to find a wife or a mother for your children, it's tougher than fucking nails.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's crazy.
And this is why we are the age we are and we're not married. And if we lived in an Islamic country, we would have been married at 21.
Yeah.
And we would have 5 kids by now.
Yeah.
And this is the reality of the human condition. And this is the reality of the Western world. And most people don't want to accept it. We can talk about countries, we can talk about governments, all these things. Without children, there's no future, there's nothing else. So you destroy the motivation for people to have kids. You're going to lose to the people who do have kids.
You told me about last night, you and your brother were talking about Hungary. They have a really pro-family tax code, right?
Yeah, so Hungary passed a law recently. If you have or more kids, you never pay tax on it for the rest of your life.
That's amazing. Yeah, that is so badass.
That is what the Western countries need to do.
We need that in America immediately.
We need to stop sending foreign aid immediately, cut the foreign aid to 0, introduce that law to make up for the lack of tax, bam, and you're gonna have American kids born on American soil.
Fuck yeah.
Instead of just importing people, because every population is dropping.
Yeah.
Every population in the Western world's dropping. Every population, thanks to modern medicine, every population in the third world's exploding. Exploding. You have people, like Nigeria's population has doubled in 30 years or something stupid. And where's the future? It doesn't matter about policies, it doesn't matter about Trump, it doesn't matter about law. The future is who's left on the planet.
Yeah.
It ain't us. It ain't us, bro. Like, this is the reality.
That's well put. The future is who's left.
On the planet, who's left?
Yeah, all that's going to be left. And lives,
all that's going to be left is are the only people left who are having families and they're sticking by their morals and they refuse to give up are the Muslims.
South America, you have some of this a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you do have some of it, but I think the future of Western Europe is Islamic for that reason.
Yeah.
And to a degree that pisses me off, but then to another degree, I look at how the people who are supposed to be protecting the country are acting.
Europe has a really long history of warfare and fighting and killing each other too. So I'm kind of like seeing the Islam, influx into that. Europe always they always kill each other and shit. So it's like it's a clusterfuck like incoming.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to go down, but I look at, I really am quite realistic and logical about the world that the weak perish and the strong survive.
Yeah.
That's how it's always been.
Yep.
So if the guardians of Western society, I'm talking about Europe specifically, if the guardians of British society refuse to protect their own culture, and they refuse to protect their society, and they refuse to inspire people to have children, and they refuse to inspire marriage, and they want to just demonize men every chance they get, and let in millions of third worlders who don't play by the game, whose fault is it that they're going to lose? It's their own fucking fault. They signed the bill to their own demise.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do about it?
They cheered about it, and virtue
they're happy
signaled.
for it.
It's fucking
Yay!
crazy. Yeah.
We're all gay, and you can all come and have families. It's like, well, fucking, then what the fuck do you think this is going to lead?
No wonder you're going to die.
So I just left. I'm like, well, fuck this shit. I'm out. So it's garbage, man. It really is. America has a fighting chance. Eastern Europe has a fighting chance, but Western Europe is 100% done.
Yeah, I love I love America, but my second favorite country in the world right now is Poland.
Yeah,
I'm amazed as part of the world. It's so badass.
Yeah.
These people are happy. They're content. They're building families. They get along and shit.
Yep.
It's not perfect, but I'm impressed, man. I can't wait to go to Romania and see more of it.
Well, this is the thing, and I'm a mixed race guy. I'm half black, half white. But also, you can talk about multiculturalism and how it's a failed experiment. In all these countries that are 99% native populations, there's much lower violent crime.
Yeah.
This is statistical facts.
Ironically, I've never felt more well. I visited about not 72 or whatever. I've visited about 23, 24 countries now. Yeah. I've never felt more welcome in a country in the world.
Yep.
Outside of America, this is amazing.
Yep. And it's one of the safest countries you can walk around in.
Yeah.
Girls walk around at night, no problem. In Romania, I was in a taxi when I first moved there, and there was 2 girls walking about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I said, you don't see that in London. You don't see girls walking around at night.
You get knifed or acid in your face.
Exactly. Yeah. And he said to me, oh, but I'm Romanian. Romanians don't hurt Romanians. When have you ever heard that in America?
Yeah.
Well, they're American. I wouldn't go rape, kill, raw gun American. No one gives a fuck about anyone.
We have a lot to learn from Poland and these countries.
Everyone's divided.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, fuck him. He's this. He's that. I'm this. You're that. He's Democrat. He's this. He's that. And everyone's divided, and this is how it is. And all this division is sown by the left anyway. Yeah. They're the most racist people of all, these fucking psychos. They see race in everything. Yeah. I don't give a shit if you're black.
They're obsessed with race.
They're obsessed with race.
Yeah.
I don't look at race. If you treat me with respect, I treat you with respect back. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But the left, even if you treat them with respect, because you're white, you're bad.
Yeah.
These people are completely lost, and they're the ones who are going to end it. I think you mentioned this, maybe you mentioned this before, but the fall of Rome, and how Rome didn't lose an external battle when it fell. It fell because there was infighting, and there was a whole bunch of men who didn't want to join the army anymore, and they all got decadent and ate grapes and sat around.
There was a lot of crazy shit too with women and all the
all the transgender shit. All this crazy shit happened, just like now. And when the barbarians turned up and they needed an army, they said, well, why don't we just let some in instead and show them that it's better to be a Roman? Start letting them all in, and then before you know it, the whole place is on fire. Bang.
History's fucking repeating itself. Like over and over
That's
again.
how Rome fell, and that's how the West is going to fall.
Yeah, it's got to stop, man. It's just crazy, man. Just seeing history repeat itself. It's like we can wake up and observe this. We have enough, technology. We have books. We can look at history and just put a stop to it. It's got to stop.
Yep.
That's my goal, man. I want to kill feminism. End it. I think it needs to die. I think it's going to die. One way or another, it's going to die.
Yep.
How that happens, we're going to find out.
Well, I think hopefully it happens the way through you waking people up. This is the way we need it to happen. The only other way it's going to happen is going to be through some terrible event.
Yeah. Muslims coming in and doing all that. They'll end feminism in a fucking heartbeat. So.
They're not
either we can do it or they can do it. Take your pick.
Absolutely, but they ain't taking shit.
Yeah.
They ain't taking shit from nobody.
Yeah.
So.
One of my favorite philosophers is actually a woman, Ayn Rand, and she had a saying that the most consistent wins. In everything.
Yep.
And that really kind of hit me when you said, they're willing to kill themselves.
Yep.
That is how congruent their frame is.
Absolutely.
They will fucking blow themselves up.
They won't play games. Just say, I'll blow myself up. If you're going to come here and try and tell me what to do, I'll blow myself up. Okay. This is how they are.
Let's get into some more questions here. So you talked to me last night about building a family. This is for one of my guys, a question I got for you. What's your quota for reproduction? What's going on with that? Let's hear it.
So I'm aiming for yeah, this is gonna piss off the trad cons again. sorry, red pillars. I'm gonna be having probably about 8 or 9 kids with about 4 or 5 different chicks.
Oh, great.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Go big or go home, man.
Yeah, because I don't see why not. And I really, once again, it's gonna piss off the feminists. Fuck, I'll piss you all off. Women are the oven, so they're gonna create my children, but I'm the man. And I'm gonna mold them in the way to be the way I need them to be. Although you need a good mother who's dutiful and caring, you need a mother to provide them with their basic nutritional needs. Their emotional development and who they are as people, I really believe is down to the father. I really believe that. I think the woman keeps them fed and clothed, but when shit really goes down, it's their dad's advice.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
The wisdom and the philosophy.
All those things. So I know the kids are gonna be fantastic no matter who the mother is.
Yeah.
So I can go pick up a girl today and have kids for today. They're gonna be fantastic anyway because I'm Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
So and
Cobra fucking Tate.
The Cobra fucking Tate. And because I'm living in East